Well, more than 500 days of deadly combat during World War II, and then another 429 days of that during the Korean War.
The 45th Infantry Division, that started as a National Guard unit of mostly Oklahoma soldiers, did more than its part during its lifetime. Last week, Galen Culver walked through the 45th Museum in an attempt to tally their sacrifice.
His trail.
The museum takes visitors from Oklahoma's very first recorded military exercise,
The Spanish Conquistador Coronado.
right through to the present day.
They certainly haven't shirked their responsibility.
In between are thousands of photos and artifacts that begin to tell the story of military actions
During the 26 battles of the American Civil War were fought in what we now call Oklahoma.
and Oklahoma soldiers, says director Mike Gonzalez.
This is the first mobilization of the Oklahoma National Guard.
The famed 45th Infantry Division was born in peacetime, combining units from 4 states, including Oklahoma. Soldiers were activated in 1940.
The mobilization was supposed to be for 1 year. There was a popular song at the time, "Goodbye, dear, I'll be back in a year."
By 1943, they were in action in Sicily, Italy, and Germany, taking part in battles at Anzio, the capture of Rome, and the liberation of the Dachau concentration camp.
General Patton gave a speech, and as part of that speech, he said, and I quote, "The 45th Infantry Division is one of the best, if not the best division in the history of American arms." Now that's high praise from a man who knew his history.
The 45th was also one of the very first National Guard units sent to the Korean Peninsula since World War II. Another 400-plus days of combat there.
They definitely did their duty.
Overall, 10 Medal of Honor recipients fought for the Thunderbirds. Gonzalez has talked to survivors who insist they didn't do anything more than other heroes who never did make it back.
They didn't do anything that day that they didn't see somebody else do the day before. It's just that they got seen by the right person.
The tools of war are on full display at the 45th Museum. There are photographs and captured artifacts brought back that help tell the story of their exploits and heroism. Mike and others who walk these halls are reminded every day of a sobering subtext here, that many of the participants gave the ultimate sacrifice.
That's a thought that's always in your mind when you walk through a place like this, that you just wonder how many of them made it back.
In Oklahoma City, Galen Culver, News 4. Is this a great state or what?
And they are all heroes. The 45th Infantry Museum is located at Northeast 36th and Kelly in Oklahoma City. The grounds and museum are open to the public and free of charge.